a joy. She's the co-creator of the hit series Westworld. Isabella caught up with her to explore her creative process and vision for the future of storytelling.
You co-wrote the hit HBO science fiction drama Westworld. Now, do you think Westworld is foretelling the future, a world where the line between human and machine intelligence is blurred?
I certainly think it came at a timely moment. When we first started the show, it seemed as though we were ahead of technology, and everybody was talking about how, this fictional sci-fi show was, an interesting metaphor. And then by the time we were done, it had become the literal truth of the world we live in. I think that AI continues to advance at these exponential levels, not necessarily right now giving us these sort of anthropomorphic robots that we saw in Westworld, although I do think that those are on the way as well.
And that brings us on to my next question about AI specifically. Many writers are concerned by its rapid development. Do you think writers in creative fields will find a way to adjust, or will they be replaced?
I think that they'll find a way to adjust. I mean, the thing about AI is it's not creating, it's simply resynthesizing, right? It's scouring the information that it already has and reconstituting it. So it's going through stories to create other stories, which is in some way what human writers do as well, right? We are inspired by the things that we've read before us. But if what it's doing is aggregating some of the most popular stories and then kind of rehashing them, it's essentially a big cliche machine. And I think that the writing that is the most impactful is impactful because of novelty, which an AI wouldn't have the data to draw from because it would be, sui generis. So I think there will always be room for writers.
I think I agree with you there. Now let's talk a little bit about your background. You didn't take a very conventional route into the film industry. You're a consultant and then you went to Harvard Law School. What made you decide to follow your dream and leave behind that very stable, secure career path that was already set out for you?
It was always my dream to write, but it was a dream that I thought would stay, a dream. But then when I was studying for my bar exam in California, I realized it was my last chance to actually chase that dream before getting sucked into being a consultant or being a lawyer. So I wrote my first screenplay while studying for the bar. It was a very busy time. And I got staffed on a show off of it. So I was incredibly fortunate to have the first thing I wrote land me a job, but I've sort of never looked back.
Yeah. How did your parents react to that, leaving behind the stable job path?
They were concerned.
Yeah.
And about 6 months later, we had a writer's strike and I was unemployed. So their concerns had some merit. I've now gone through my second strike, but still here working. So, there's a lot of uncertainty in all jobs. And now with AI, frankly, I'm not sure how stable things like law are. So the world has changed, and I think if you can follow your passion.
And your mother is Taiwanese. How does it feel to be back in Taipei? And can we expect to see Taiwan feature in any of your future scripts?
I always love coming back here. I have family here, and the food is so good, and it feels like home. A lot of friends here. I would love at some point to shoot here. It hasn't happened yet, but never say never.